when I was down, I so had sympathy. But that's how I go when you broke. Now I'm like mistletoe. This do my own. Not gonna lost on these new clones. Then she asked for a loan. Had to laugh, then I told her get gone. Gon' get that me on. Ain't no give me not a thing. So I spend 90K on my range. You can see all my pain in my watch.
We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. And they're ready to go as they get set to match up with Phillip Rivers and the Los Angeles Chargers. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First carry for the rookie Nick Chubb. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick, make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
The first carry for a former 49er and also a former Buckeye. It's Carlos Hyde. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield drops it off for Chubb. Stops shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. It's a gain of 5 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Mayfield now from the 50. And he rifles it complete by Landry. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First down, Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep. Middle of... Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards. A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. They've got it first and goal at the 6. They'll run high and able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards, a good run there, and now second and goal.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on second and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up first and 10 at their own 26. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Second down, Rivers sets up the screen to Gordon. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn into...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jamie Collins coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Third and long for Rivers. Going deep for Benjamin. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, that it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
The linebacker, Junior Gillette, in on the stop.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Back to the ground. This time it's high. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up. Here we go.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to look deep now for Lane. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. 45 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 24. They pitch it to Chubb. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
The Browns opted not to pick a running back with their first 2 selections at number 1 and 4 in the 1st round. But they circled back in the 2nd round and got a really good one in Nick Chubb out of Georgia. Broke off a nice run there, and that's where he's good. Good vision, able to see where the hole is, and make nice gains each time he touches the ball.
They'll run with Chubb. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
2nd down, Mayfield. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Mayfield. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Antonio Callaway, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now 14-0. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers getting set to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now a second down throw for Rivers. Benjamin with it over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
Let's go.
Now Gordon on first down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Wide open receiver complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Joey Bosa with the tackle for loss. How about that pedigree in his family?
Yeah, some good pedigree. Tell us about it, Mr. Davis.
Dad played in the NFL, first-round draft pick. Uncle was a first-round draft pick. He's got a brother coming behind him. But Joey Bosa, guy plays really, really hard and plays all aspects on defense.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll run it. Here's Hyde. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. They'll run for it with Hyde, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Carlos Hyde, his first touchdown on the year, and the Browns add 6 to their lead. And certainly some credit there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet, but they are the reason that they got the points. Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger offense making their way back out there. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
That one goes for 24 yards.
Hey! 12. Sit! Ready!
Rivers now to throw on first down. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Larry Ogunjobi breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
0.
Rivers now on second down. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And what a return.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Handoff comes to Chubb. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they're going to get him down, but not before a pretty good run right there. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Going deep for Benjamin. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. And last time, one play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Myles Garrett in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. The #1 pick a season ago, proving his worth.
7 sacks in 11 games as a rookie. Didn't play the full year due to some injuries. But he's going to be the face of the franchise on the defensive side of the ball. Myles Garrett, he fills up your screen when he's rushing the passer.
Brings it up just shy of the 25. Showed some of that quickness there on the move. It'll be a gain of about 5, but they're left with a third and still about 12 to go. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Here's Drew Kaiser now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
They go play action. Mayfield. Over the middle, complete. It's Gordon. Takes this to the 45. Broken tackle. Bought him a little extra space. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation. would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Credit the tackle to Brandon Mebane.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. The Browns on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Play fake. Mayfield. Finding Fouls complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. That goes for a gain of 31.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A give. This is Chubb. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Casey Hayward makes the tackle.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The Browns on third down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing. Mayfield completes this to Callaway over on the right side. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Zane Gonzalez now to try the Browns field goal from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
This is taken near the 13. And some space here. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Off the play fake here, Rivers. Hunter Henry brings it in. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. Rivers on 1st down. This will be caught inside the 10. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Hey, hurry up!
Rivers now. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he returns it up just shy of the had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They are excited about where they are in this game.
Following the interception, Mayfield going deep here for Landry. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Mayfield on play action. Underneath for Johnson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 6 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And he's got his tight end in Njoku. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there on 3rd down for the Browns. 45 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. And again, it's Mayfield. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Jarvis Landry, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns continue to roll. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And we're back now here in Cleveland. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one, because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. Henry's got it out on the left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Rivers now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. A 1st down throw here for Rivers. Benjamin's got it. And now a fumble. The ball's out. But a Chargers player was able to fall on it, and they'll keep possession. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. Rivers now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Rivers over the middle. He's got Tyrell Williams. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Hey, go orange. Orange.
They go play action. Rivers throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A Charger first down. Rivers hooking up with Allen. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Now he's flushed out left. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gordon. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. From the red zone now, Rivers finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down. First and goal, Melvin Gordon shreds the tackle, and they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
What a game this defense has played. They're pitching a shutout, so it'll be fun to watch down the stretch to see if their defensive coordinator continues to be as aggressive as he's been all game long.
So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the 4th quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. A run for Nick Chubb. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Corey Liggett makes the stop.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been excellent, 6 for 7. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
4 down. Check.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 10.
4 down. Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Corey they legion with a big-time sack on third down, and it'll be a loss of 7. Here's Britton Colquitt now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Time for a break. Here's Britton Colquitt now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
First down, Rivers. He's got a man, complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Caught on the left side by Benjamin. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Rivers again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he's brought down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Rivers with a 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far.
3 down. Hey, set! Black 15!
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is Gordon on the dump off. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it's a 2nd down. To the air again here, Rivers. Going underneath for Gordon. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Hey, Delta!
Again, it's Rivers. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Caleb Sturgis now for the point after. Sturgis adds the PAT as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Sturgis out now to kick this one off.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Chubb. taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Cleveland, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin.